Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Welcome, Scorpio, to Channel Future Tarot. My name is Bella. Today we're going to do something quite unique. It is about to be Scorpio season, but that's not ironically why, well, a little bit to why we're going to be doing this reading. We're going to do something quite unique. We're going to do the death card spread. Don't be concerned, it's not literal death. It is about, as you know, Scorpio, transformation. I feel like collectively we are going through so much transformation. And, you know, about to go into Scorpio season, another energy to, you know, kind of resonate with us and to check in where we're at, what we need to be letting go. So that's what we're going to dive into now. So don't be concerned, it is not literal death. It is cycle closing and a new one beginning. Which, ironically, is why I'm starting with you, Scorpio, because you know this better than anybody. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Scorpio. Take what resonates, toss the universe what does not. This is a timeless message. So, whenever you come on to this reading, this message is for you. Okay? We are going to use a singing bowl. As I do so, take that deep breath in and exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. Side note, this is being recorded on the new moon in Libra on the 21st. So, set your intentions. This is a beautiful time for a new beginning, okay? Take that deep breath in, Scorpio. And exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. Thank you, Scorpio. That was a tongue twister to get out today. I think we're all... Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I designed this spread to take out, we're going to take out it's 13 cards. Ironic? No. 13 is the number of the death card. So the first card is going to represent the past lessons, what you can carry from, what you could be carrying from that old cycle. The second is your future path, what the next cycle is kind of inviting you towards, Scorpio. The third will be the shadow self, you know, what hides within the awareness. We all have a shadow, you know, side of us. The fourth will be the ancestral guidance from a message from spirit. Fifth will be your present moment, where you stand now, Scorpio. And sixth is going to be what you need to release, what no longer serves. 7 is what you don't see coming, the clarity. 8 is your advice. And then 9, 10, 11, 12 are going to be from Earth and Bone Oracle. It's a powerful rebirth and transformation oracle. And then the number 13th card will be from the White Light Oracle, which I will read that short passage to you from the book. All right, Scorpio, let's get in. Let's take a look at the past lessons for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Scorpio. What lessons could they possibly be taking from this old cycle with them? I'm going to put them face down and we were going to uncover them together. I just want to get them all out on the deck to see what kind of happens. The future path, what is the next cycle for Scorpio? What is the next cycle inviting Scorpio towards? Okay. Then we are going to take a look at the shadow. What is hidden within neediness? Within needing awareness. No. Ancestral guidance. Sometimes I feel like I should shuffle higher and go on camera, but I feel like then you guys don't necessarily know that I'm not, you know, I don't know. So then I feel like maybe that's, you know, do it on camera. So I do. All right. So anyway, that's enough of that. Present moment. Present moment, Scorpio. So drop a comment if you feel like, let me know what you prefer. I'm curious to know. Alright, if you prefer I shuffle before I come on camera, and then so you guys just get right to the nitty gritty, we could do that. I'm curious to see. All right, what Scorpio needs to release? Okay. What the clarity? What do they not see coming? What does Scorpio not see coming? And what is Scorpio's advice? Scorpio's advice. All right, bottom of the deck. Well, it does a 9 of Cups in reverse, so you're almost to, you know, that sense of wish fulfillment, working your way towards it. Can I get 4 cards for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, Scorpio. Can I get 4 cards? 4 cards for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, Scorpio. One more card for Scorpio. Whoa, one more card. One more card. One more card for Scorpio. There we go. Alright. Bottom of the deck, you have 26, the key, inner calling, clarity, and intention coming in. We will draw this Waylay Oracle card and then we'll read it from the book at the end. Alright, Scorpio, what is our Waylay Oracle healing message for this confirmation? Alexa off. Alexa off. Never fails. Always halfway in the reading. Never fails. Oh, Scorpio, what's our Waylay Oracle? Thank you. Alright, Scorpio. Let's dive in to these messages. All right, we will take a look. First of all, you have 19, stoicism, peacefulness, receptiveness, and manifestation. Great time to do so as well with that new moon today. This is a great time for you to look at all those things that you truly want, what you want to manifest, taking that look at what is, you know, what you're going towards, that peaceful sense of resolution. As it's coming into your energy, Scorpio, there is a sense of, wow, this is going to be the biggest transformation. I know you always hear that and it's always a cliche to say, but this is really the death card for you, but of your old life, right? I feel like that was a powerful message coming in. The weight that you've kind of been dragging around as well. There was also a side note, Scorpio, of the numbers. I wrote them down here: 6, 11, 17, 28, 15, and 38. That could be powerful for you this week, so I did want to read those up. Okay, so we also have 31 coming out here for you, the Conjurer. It says higher self, fertility, and creativity. Scorpio, you are naturally you know, a creative person. You express it through art because you're healing, right? And it's a way of healing for you. So whether you just sit there and color and doodle, whether you paint, knit, create, whatever it is, this is your energy, and this is a great time for you to be getting back into self and sense of self. We also have 22, encounter, self-evaluation, awakening, and purpose. Absolutely, Scorpio. As a true Scorpio, you deeply know about transformation and the processes, and that you dive deep. You go to the deepest parts of the shadow of yourself to understand, you know, where you're going wrong and to make this transformation count. So when I say this is a massive one, Scorpio, it's been a doozy for you. Prudence coming in, self-assurance, integrity, and clear-mindedness. I like this for you as well, Scorpio, that clear-minded, sometimes having to be a little bit shrewd. Now, Scorpio, you're often misunderstood as being a very kind of calculated or cold sign, but you're really not. You have a really big heart. The mask that you kind of wear protect yourself in that way. And the mysterious part of you is because you've just learned through life's lessons not to be anything but. So, Scorpio, but it doesn't mean you don't feel anything any less, okay? Side note. Let's take a look at the past lessons coming in here for you, Scorpio. 3 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, collaboration. I feel like I kept hearing threes of crowds. There was a sense of, you know, and knowing who to trust, and sometimes understanding where you went wrong in terms of trusting the wrong people, and understanding that that's what's going to carry you, you know, into the next cycle here. You do have that real sense of, you know, once bitten, twice shy kind of energy coming into it. And that is fair. Not everybody will do you wrong the same way, but I feel like there's a sense of a little bit of a bitter taste in your mouth coming in. Yeah, okay. So future, what the next cycle invites you to is leave this chaos behind, this 5 of Swords, this conflict, this battered, broken part of yourself here, Scorpio. This is what you know, inviting you to leave that behind. It's not welcoming you towards it. It's saying the future path has a sense of, yeah, you're going to be a little wounded, but you don't need not to hold on to that energy. The conflict that you're leaving behind is the people, places, and things that are coming across and trying to break that peacefulness within yourself, Scorpio. There is no place for that. In the shadow, what hides within you is that 8 of Wands that needs awareness. Your determination, right? That you are quite a bit, you do have that ability to adapt quite quickly, Scorpio, but sometimes when it's coming at you quickly and when you're on a little bit of the mend, you can be kind of, you know, single-mindedly focused on, you know, what's going wrong instead of what's possibly could be going right. So what is hidden within you is that ability to adapt and, you know, quickly. You have that perseverance down to a mad, you know, skill. So Scorpio, get in touch with who you know, your intuition. Let that part of whatever you've been holding on. And I know a true Scorpio, you know, will not let go until it's ready to heal. But look at that, Scorpio. Ancestral guidance from Spirit. A message is the Death card, Scorpio. Transformation. You're showing up in your own reading. And message from Spirit is follow through. You know, change is the one thing that is always the only constant, right? Is the fact that everything is changing, and cycles, endings, and new beginnings are always happening, Scorpio. It doesn't mean you have to like them, and it doesn't happen. But the best, you know, key to change is to not resist it. Resistance is futile, and I think you know this. And Scorpio's reminding you, Spirit's reminding you, get on this transformative bus. Get on this leaving one cycle. It's gone. It's dead and gone. Welcome in the new beginnings that are waiting for you. 7 of Pentacles, in the present moment where you stand now, there's a sense of abundance and beautiful new blessings coming in. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. New prosperity. It's a time of harvest. It's a real positive energy, prosperity, new beginnings, and things coming out. This is where you stand now. So you're starting to see the shitty part of the transformation is kind of closing out for you, Scorpio. You've been dealing with it for some time. So I feel like this is a great sense of self here, and understanding that this is, you know, good things happen when you sort of let go and sort of welcome the change and not resist it so much, Scorpio. What to release? Here is that 2 of Cups moment. Allow the union of somebody that broke your heart. This is somebody that you thought, it's some sort of connection that you thought you would have. This is a passionate union. You're releasing this. What no longer serves you is that connection that has no weight anymore. This is somebody that you have probably left a long time ago that keeps lingering, you know, for whatever reason. Cut the ties in all ways, shapes, or form there. That is not serving you or its purpose anymore. What you don't see coming here is the 10 of Wands. You're dropping the burdens, endings, and new beginnings. I don't feel like some time you feel like you were never going to come out of this sense of pain and loss and holding on to that part of you and resisting that takeout. You felt like this was not something you could overcome, but it is, Scorpio, and it will be. That's the greatest part, is the clarity, you know, the clarity for you as you start to see, you know, what you don't see coming is this ability to drop those burdens of the things, you know, the dead weight essentially that you've been dragging around. Whether it's be shame, you know, guilt, blame, whatever it is, right? It's time to let those, you know, let that baggage fall where it may. I like this. The Knight of Pentacles is your advice going forward. It is focus on your wealth, focus on your passion, focus on building, you know, the biggest empire that you ever done wanted. Whatever you're trying to build, focus on it and hone in on, you know, and at this time it's going to get you through this part of the transformation. And you know, what you think about, you bring about. So make sure the thoughts are all up in there, focusing on the positivity, not the negativity, and keep going forward, right? This is a time of self-reflection, self-awakening for you. This is your biggest transformation by far yet, but this is the death card for you, but for your old life, Scorpio. And this is a powerful, powerful energy, and I'm really happy that this is happening in this way for you. Let's take a look at what you got. Number 11, Sacred Scar coming out, Scorpio. Powerful number 2, Master number 11. We'll quickly read it from the book for you, Scorpio. Your inner and outer scars are marks of your soul's courage. They are signs of strength and survival, of your willingness to be alive, Scorpio. The sacred scar speaks of that which once caused pain being transformed into higher knowledge and inner power. Trauma shall be transformed through spiritual initiation, leading you from woundedness to wisdom. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You can trust your healing process and the hidden higher purpose behind things happening as they do. You are strong and you shall flourish on all levels, Scorpio. Honor your sacred scars. It's time. Until next time, Scorpio. Namaste.